What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life. You can see we got the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra on deck. It's been a week with this device, so let's get into it. First and foremost, guys, I want to talk about price and worth for this device. Now, it seems to be a price raise, or it just seems to be a deleted version or variant of this device. No more 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. Now you have to start at 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. So now the starting price point is $12.99. I feel like that could be lessened by $100 or so, because when it comes to RAM and storage on these smartphones, it really don't cost the manufacturers much to make different variants. But at the same time, guys, I feel like Samsung is drawing a line in the sand. This is the Ultra device. This is the niche device. People come to this device because they specifically want something. I feel like now a lot of people that just walk in the carrier stores and end up with Ultras and feel like they end up overpaying won't buy. They'll go and buy the S24 Plus, which is probably the device for them. I feel like Samsung wants this device in the hands of people that's looking for the Ultra. They looking for the S Pen. They looking for the 200 megapixel camera sensor. They looking for the extra telephoto. They just want the ultimate flagship device, and that's what this is. Like, a lot of times the devices that's being compared to this S24 Ultra device should be compared to the S24 Plus and the S24, because that's where the value resides in the Samsung lineup. Now with that out the way, guys, we got to talk about what's new, and we basically have a new build. A lot of people say this device look the same, but I mean, we got new materials and a new display. We've got a titanium frame, guys, and I feel like the frame looks really good. It didn't really do anything for weight reduction, but just as a look and maybe a material lasting better and looking better, we're gonna have to see a couple months down the line how these titanium frames look. It really touched up the aesthetics with the frame and the camera lenses. It's just a really good aesthetic look, how they kind of match and contrast with the color of the device. I like that a lot. Now the flat display, guys, is definitely something that was wanted. Samsung listed and they put it on the device. We got our flat display, so we got easier screen protectors to put on. It looks better. It works better with our S Pen, and at the same time, now we got an anti-glare display, which is amazing, guys. I must say, it is a little issue that Samsung need to be able to turn the saturation up on the displays. I believe they're going to fix that in the update. But this is an amazing looking display in any situation and any lighting. I believe just across the board is overall the best looking display in any situation. This anti-glare technology or coating on this device is going to set a trend, because a lot of phone manufacturers going to have to get on board, because this is undeniable technology when it comes to the screen. With Samsung UI, so many features, and then just native features to the S24 Ultra like the S Pen. My S Pen is really my go-to. I love pulling my S Pen out, and at the same time, I'm glad that I could store the S Pen in the device. I love being able to get the ideas out of my mind and really into some notes with ease with my S Pen. Like, it's completely replaced me physically writing with pen and paper. I've always loved the S Pen, and I mean, it's just still the dopest stylus in the game. As far as watching content on this device, like I said, hands down, we already talked about the display. This is the most immersive slab of glass out right now. But just watching content on this thing, if you want a phone that's gonna hold you down for watching content, this is definitely gonna be that device, because with the anti-glare, with the size of the display, with the high resolution, it's just the perfect combination. It's just a joy to look at, and just very immersive for it just to be a slab of glass smartphone. But that's why this is the Ultra. As far as cameras on this device, me as a content creator, I love this device for its cameras, because not only can I get great photos, but I can get great video. I make some of my most quality videos on smartphones, and this device, as far as video go, is definitely goated when it comes to getting 4K resolution. You can even turn it up to 8K resolution and get some of the crispiest, color-rich video that you ever seen. And at the same time, on this device, a powerful enough device to edit that content and do whatever I need to do with it. But now that we're talking about editing content, the performance of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, at this point, Snapdragon has been doing it so well since the 8 Gen 2 and the 8 Gen 1. Is like what can you expect? It's nothing that you could throw at the last iteration of the Snapdragon, the 8 Gen 2, that it cannot do with ease. So with this Snapdragon, it's even better, and I'm noticing gains. Even though the last Snapdragon had great battery life, I'm noticing gains in battery life already, guys. I haven't done an official battery life test. One will be out eventually, but just the performance, the battery life, and the thermals have been top tier. A1. It's limitless what you can get done with this phone. I feel like anybody that's stepping up to this phone, this is the type of device that you buy with a purpose. So for somebody that's a business person, somebody that like to take notes, somebody that like to voice record ideas, this device now is powerful enough where it could take those voice recordings and turn them into notes for you and actually really clean them up, so you can actually have something to look back at when it comes to planning and ideas that you had, and make them materialize into actual results. The S24 Ultra is just a device that's made at the beginning of the year, and it really sets the tone and stays relevant all year long. But this is one of them devices that's hard to compete with and beat. It's your boy BG Tech Life. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. I'm out. Peace.